I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen the effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot.
What's up, Delano Riders? I'm here at the Can-Am demo event, doing a little warm-up right now for the test ride. So this is gonna be my first time riding any three-wheeled vehicle. I am on a Can-Am RS Spyder. Comes with the Akrapovic exhaust. So weird that there's a reverse button. Alright, about to do the first little ride. See how weird this feels. This thing has power steering, which is pretty weird. Yeah, I definitely don't know what to expect. I'm a little nervous. I mean, I've been riding for years, and like this makes me nervous. Even getting my Honda didn't really make me all that nervous. Oh, this thing's very touchy. Thank you. Already got separated from the group. Oh yeah, they're up there. Cool. Alright, I could already say it sucks not being able to lane split. It definitely sucks. But I could also say I am very comfortable right now. Compared to a Super Sport, this thing is so comfortable. I don't have to hold it up at a stop. That's one of the biggest things that sucks about traffic on a sport bike, is having to hold the bike up. This kind of solves that problem. You're on 3 wheels, you don't gotta hold anything up. This thing holds itself up. Throttle feels smooth, actually. Throttle feels really smooth. They were talking about how like grabby the throttle is. Not too bad, to be honest. I'm sure I'll catch them at some point. You know, better that they lost me than anybody else, right? Yeah, I just wish this thing had music. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be nice to have music right now. Yeah, it's weird because you're not counter steering, but you definitely need to lean into it. I could feel it wanting to push me off. I've never ridden anything with a semi-automatic transmission. I thought this would sound better for an Akrapovic exhaust, if I were to be honest, but that's okay. I will say comfort. The first word that comes to my mind on this thing, comfort. I am very comfortable. The throttle is just so... I don't even know how to describe it. Gentle? Alright, let's see if I can catch up to these people. Yeah, it definitely wants to throw me off. Alright, yeah, just go ahead, Honda Fit. Nice. Caught up to them. Very cool. Yeah, it definitely feels weird. The steering feels weird. It just feels like it wants to throw you. It just doesn't feel like a motorcycle is the point. It definitely does not feel like a motorcycle. I know a lot of the, like the Goldwing, some of the I know a lot of the Honda lineup, they have the DCT, right? The dual clutch transmission, where it's similar to this, where it's like a semi-automatic. There's no clutch, but you can control like the upshift and the downshift. I always thought like, oh, that kind of takes away from riding. Like part of riding is the clutch, and I don't know. I guess I'm just one of those dudes that I'm like, oh, that's part of riding. That's what I thought at least. But this is kind of nice. It's kind of nice not having a clutch, not having to hold anything in. What I want to see is, does this upshift for me? I swear it shifted up for me. Foot brake, not bad. I thought it would feel weirder, honestly. Yeah, foot brake isn't bad. I mean, it's just like using the rear brake, except you don't have to like worry about locking up the rear, since it's everything. A little hectic start to our ride, but that is a-okay. I'm vibing, chilling. Yeah, I can't tell if this is supposed to shift for me. Maybe I accidentally bumped it. Let's see, is this guy gonna give me the wave? No wave. No biker wave for me. Glad I was able to hop on the very first demo ride. I feel blessed. Come on, Nissan Frontier. Just let me get in front of you, pal. Come on, buddy. There we go. This is so weird seeing somebody like three-wheelers in a row. Yeah, these things are so funny. The fun factor is definitely there. I tell you what, it is definitely fun. I'll say the shifting does feel smooth. One guy was asking if it was like a quick shifter. Much smoother than a quick shifter. There's no like clunk. I can only imagine too the new lineups must feel much better, because this guy's giving the wave. Yeah, with the surfboard on his bike. That's dope. Yeah, this is an older model. I think was it 2015, 2016? So there's been a lot of changes since then. So I'm sure the 2022s that our riding buddies in the front are on probably feel smoother, better, more comfortable. See, what feels good with the shifter is downshifting. Downshifting feels very smooth. That's one complaint I have with the Aprilias. Yeah, they come with a lot of tech. They come, stock with up and down quick shifter. The quick shifters I just have never been a fan of on the Aprilias. They're not smooth, unfortunately. BMW quick shifters are usually pretty solid. Those are pretty smooth. And of course, with this being semi-automatic transmission, it's gonna feel smoother. I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised with how good the transmission feels on this thing. This thing definitely would feel interesting, I'll say, in the twisties. I can only imagine. Look at this beautiful view of the water. Gotta love it. The seat is definitely very comfortable. This ocean breeze feels great. I just love how people look. They look at like, what the heck is going on with these guys? Yeah, it's just weird that I could like take my hands off the bars and not feel weird about it, because I mean the brake's down here. So for those who don't know, on this Can-Am RS Spyder RS, whatever you wish to say. So like a motorcycle, your right is your throttle. There is no front versus rear brake. It's just brakes is the right pedal. So in front of the foot peg, there's a rear brake. Think of like the rear brake on a motorcycle. It's pretty much like that. Big old hump. Yeah. Jixer bro, will you give me the wave? Yeah! It's a good day when a Jixer bro waves at you. On the left, at least for this model, it depends. It's different between the Spyders and the Rikers. But on the left, behind the foot peg, is the parking brake on this thing. And then to shift, if you can see the plus on the lever there, that's to upshift. And then on the other side of the handles, there's another lever. That's to downshift. That has a little negative sign. Okay, this thing has a little bit of power. I was at full throttle, but I mean it's definitely comfortable. It's not intimidating, that's for sure. So that's pretty much all the controls. This thing does have a gear-driven reverse, which is pretty crazy. And the way you do that is you hold this reverse button and then you downshift past neutral. So bottom is neutral on this. So it's like if you're in first, you downshift to neutral, and then I think when you hold that, you downshift past neutral, and that'll go into reverse. All right, time to hit this corner, hit the apex. Oh! just want to... Yeah, it's a little pep. I'm trying to think what I would compare it to. Now, I've heard people say in the past that because it's so different, it definitely takes some time getting used to. And I've heard some reps say that what's great about these longer demo rides is people say that usually you have to get used to it in the first 30 minutes. Like, that's how long it takes to get used to how it handles and everything. So with this longer demo ride, this one's going to be an hour, roughly an hour. You know, you're getting the hang of it, getting used to it in the first 30 minutes. And then the last 30 minutes, they say, is when you really start to enjoy it. You really start to have some fun with it. I feel like I'm starting to get used to it. It's not feeling as foreign already. Noonie BB. Goes the Delta flight. So we are now by LAX. Never thought you'd see a Can-Am street takeover, huh? Ninja, what does he have a billboard for? You struggling that bad, huh? I don't know if he's struggling. I just see the clickbait thumbnail saying how Ninja fell off on Twitch. Which is like, sorry, bud. Oh yeah. This is the vibe right here. This is the shot. I think the last time I flew out of LAX, my mom picked me up. We got food from, I think, a Carl's Jr. or a Jack in the Box. Nope, it was Carl's Jr. It was that Carl's Jr. That was the last time I flew out of LAX. That was the spring before quarantine. Didn't know how good I had it back then. Life's pretty good now. I mean, I'm getting paid right now to ride this thing. That's pretty awesome. I still can't believe this is my job sometimes. Like, oh man, I'm smiling so big right now just thinking about it. Like, I'm getting paid to ride. Ah, that is so cool. 12-year-old me would be so proud of myself right now. Another thing, the engine braking on this is not aggressive at all. It's very smooth. Light, very light engine braking. All right, let's see. So you're in first gear, hold reverse, downshift, and it'll go straight to reverse, past neutral. Yeah, definitely comfortable, I'll say. Very comfortable ride. I want to say suspension's decent. You do feel like you're kind of thrown around by the road a little bit. The thing is, like with the bike, you know, you're in a line, right? Like you're going straight. The bumps feel uniform. Like you'll feel it in your front tire, then you'll feel it in your right and your rear. With a car, obviously, like, you know, if there's a bump on one side of the road, not the other, you still have the rear suspension to kind of even it out, if that makes sense. But on this thing, obviously you don't. There's only one tire in the rear. So if you feel a bump on one side, you kind of feel the whole thing kind of throw you a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just something to keep in mind. That guy's looking at me like, what the heck is this guy riding? I probably look funny too. I match all in white and black with the Converse. Sheesh. Dripping on this thing. Kenny Powers would be proud, I'll tell you what. It kind of feels like you're on a jet ski, but on land, if that makes any sense. Like if you've ever been on a jet ski and you turn and you just feel the G's throw you the other way, that's how this feels. And we are now back to Llama Motorsports at Redondo Beach. Definitely strange going in reverse with the throttle. Alright, y'all. That was the ride on the Spyder. Spyder RS S Can-Am. Here's all the Can-Ams that came out. So hopefully, if any of you signed up, hopefully you all enjoyed the ride. Catch you on the next one.